Hello everybody, Defense here, and welcome to another episode from our survival let's play. We are here set and ready to go. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. You may see a few changes while you've been looking around. The more observant, you'll see there's a building missing over here and a bunch of trees missing over here. We did a bit of a live stream the other day, so I do stream on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/defense041 if you guys want to check that out. Otherwise, it is linked down below. But we did hop on, hung around for a few hours, did a bit of work around, started up my little chicken collection area right here to get eggs going for a chicken farm, chop those trees down. I can't remember if we did this in the last video or if I did it in the stream. I think I did it in the stream. And I'm drawing a blank on what else we did. Oh, we went to the end and traveled a lot and didn't find a single end city. So we're gonna have to come back to that one. I've got my fancy wings and nowhere to fly, which makes me really sad. So what we are going to do to remedy that situation is dig a big old hole like this, which you can see I have already done. And it honestly took me a long time. I'm not even gonna lie, even with haste, this still took me just about 2 hours. And I honestly didn't think it'd take that long. I'm kind of bummed that it did take that long, but we got it done. And now we get to build a simple little mob farm in there. It's a pretty simple design. I don't remember exactly who first made the design. I've seen it everywhere though. Oh, I don't really have a lot of torches. Yoink. But yeah, so I don't really have a tutorial to share with you guys for this, but you can probably find it anywhere. So, boom. Let me just grab some torches. And we're going to do this in a bit of a jump cut style thing. I'm not going to time lapse it today. Just because I am a bit under the weather. I have a bit of a head cold right now, and it's tough. So I don't think I'll be able to get it all done in one sitting via time lapse. So what I'm going to do instead is a bit of jump cuts. I'm just trying to see what is down there. Do I see any creepers? Nah. So yeah, as I said, we dug this out. This is going to be our killing platform. This is where everything's going to fall to die and be collected up. So what I want to do is make it so stuff can't spawn. And also, I don't know if it was because we're in a swamp or not, but I have seen at least 2 slimes spawn down here. And I don't know if they're from the swamp or if there is a slime chunk down here. So we'll have to keep an eye out for that. Ooh, I don't really have a lot of hoppers. Alright, this is our middle though. So as I said, it's a pretty straightforward design. We're going to start off with this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, there we go. Nice little hole right here. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Alright. Which way do I want this to run? That's going to be the way to my storage room. So, we're going to run everything off this way. I'll probably come down here and clean up the bottom. I'm undecided right now on what we're going to do with that. I'll just go straight into it. We should have plenty of hoppers to get this part done. Because I only need this. I need hoppers for down here, and then I need hoppers for upstairs, and that's really it. Oh, it's not enough hoppers. It happens. I can always craft more just while we're down here, though. I'm just going to take some from over there. Boom. Simple enough there. I now need to go on up to there. So the upside to this, as I was saying, is it's very inexpensive, which is very nice. It's really easy to do. Let me just drop a quick torch here. Boom. I might have to dig out my edge here a little bit more, but I think I dug it out enough to do this. It's one, because I think we need to do the 5x5. Yeah, we need to do the 5x5 in the middle again here. And then from this, I have to go out 7 each way. And I'm going to quickly make up some of these. I'm definitely going to need more. I just brought enough to where I can get stuff done. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I am gonna have to dig this out more. That's gonna take so long. It's fine though. It's fine. All right. You know, honestly, I don't think I'll have to. I think I can change up, because the only thing I've seen, I'm basing this part off a catch design from a Numbomb video called Simple Hostile Mob Farms that he did, that just showed off a bunch of different mob farms, because I was looking for the best way to create a catch for the one that I'm working on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that was really it. And I found this and I went, hey, that actually works for what I'm looking for. And I'm not even gonna lie, I pretty much stopped, well, I stopped watching the video there, which is kind of bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, but we will definitely be able to hop on and watch that video later, which will be nice, because what it is yeah, this, the other one has like 3 layers to it. So it goes out like this, and then it goes up 1, and then out 2, and up 1, out 1, and it looks nice, it gets the job done, but I don't think it's gonna fit for here. I'll have to see what my drop plates on my spawn platforms end up looking like, so we can decide from that, but I think I should be fine. So actually looking at it, I won't have to dig it out. Well, I'll have to dig out just a little bit in the walls here, but this actually pretty much perfectly lines up, I think, to what we need. So let me just put all of these slabs in. I'm probably gonna have to go up for more. Yeah, I only got 2 more stacks left. Boom, boom, boom. But I am honestly perfectly fine with that. Now that I've seen that this is going to fit with the exact design that Numbomb uses, we'll be able to go from there. And if you guys do end up wanting the link to his video, I can share it in the comments down below. So if you guys want it, let me know, and I will put it down there for you guys, or just add it to the description afterwards. We'll see whatever ends up working best for you guys. So if I used my brain correctly, which is hard on a normal day, sorry, that was such a bad joke. This should be set to go. How do I want to do this? Yeah, I'll just do it like that. Let's pull you out for a second. Put it there just so we can see. Boom. So yeah, this actually ended up cutting back perfectly on my part, which, as I said, I'm very happy about. Let me just actually get... Yep, we can hear slime. There's definitely a slime chunk here. It makes me happy. That should be plenty. We'll just have to see how effective this farm is in working with said slimes. I don't think it's going to be good, but we'll have to see. So my brain was not working correctly, but it is fine. There is a way to fix this waterway, so it's not too much of an issue. Normally, if you do the waterways correctly, these spots here are supposed to be left empty of water as well, but all of this is 1 block forward, so that there was my correct block, not this one. And I think it'll be fine. I'm not too worried about it. I could knock all of these back, but I'd have to open all the water up again, and we're not going to worry about that right now. So now what I have to do is this one can go here. I need this guy right here. I'm gonna need these and these. I think this was enough of them. Yeah. So what I have to do now is count some of these up. We're gonna go 1, 2. I need to do one of these. I'm gonna go 1, 2. I need to do another one of these. And this pretty much continues as many floors as you want. I think there is a maximum number you can have, but I'm not at that max, so I'm not too worried about it. How many have I had? 1 and 2. And yes, I do know this is really close to the top, and that will decrease spawning, but I'm not too worried about it, and I wanted them to be able to die correctly. So what we are going to do is, because of how high this is, we're just going to be able to have it always running while we're near it, if that makes sense. That's at least the plan. So I'll have to see how well that goes. And what I need to do now is put these guys in. Love having these little arrows. I can see it from all sides and not have to worry about it. I just have to worry about my haste right now. I don't know if that's going to affect things. Boom. But yeah, let me get all these in. Now this is where we really need a lot of slabs. So as I said, mine's a little short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think in my research I found that most farms you can have up to 10. But it's not really required, so I'm not too worried about it. As I said, this is going to be on all the time. It's going to be passive. We're going to be fine. I'm going to light up all the surface, so we'll be able to work with all of that. Oops, let's get that out of the way. All right, was that 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so as I was saying, yeah, we'll be able to just move mobs through this farm real fast, so we're not really going to have to worry about it, which will be perfectly fine, and we'll be able to get a lot done with it. So I'm going to be happy with it. But what I have to do now is get all of these floors built up. We have gone and finished building all of our spawn platforms here. They're all set and ready to go now. So the other thing I also did was set up the timer clock for all of this up here. And what I've decided, since I did end up using this clock here, I am going to include that NemBomb video in the description down below, because I did end up watching it, because the ideas that I had for timer circuits for up here just weren't working. So I think since I'm using this, I am going to link it. So make sure you guys do check the description if you guys do want to see how this farm is built. He does talk about a couple other farms in that video and the ups and downs of each of those farms, and when you could use them and what situations you should. So make sure you guys do check that out. As I said, it will be linked in the description down below. And the only things we have left on this farm, I have to take that one torch out, and then I have to link everything up to our storage room, get our filters set up, and we'll be able to just kind of have this farm running, which will be awesome. So I'm going to do that off camera right now, and when I'm done with that, I'll bring you guys on back so you guys can see the finished product of all this and figure what we're going to do next in today's video. So I had to go and light everything up just to help push it along a bit. But we do have a lot more work in the area to do in relation to this mob farm, guys. But I did leave it running overnight, which is pretty nice. I'm happy that I was able to, because normally I forget to do that kind of stuff because I normally shut my PC off every night. But I remembered not to last night. And we got in a good solid AFK session. So let me swing on down here and see what we got. I know it's not going to be insane. There's still a lot that we have to light up in the area in relation to caves and such. And then we are still loading some of the areas around us. But we have very little in there. Very little in there. And all of this in here. In here. And even in here. Awesome. I am actually pretty happy with that. Let me grab the only shulker box we currently have left. Grab that. See how much gunpowder we got. That's pretty much the only reason I made this farm. Oh, we are actually getting slimes. As I said, I don't know if those are from part of this being in a slime chunk or not, or if it is from just being in a swamp. So we'll have to see on that. But now, this should be enough rockets to... Well, this should be enough gunpowder for rockets. I don't know if we were loading our sugarcane farm. So sadly, it does not look like we were running our sugarcane farm whilst we were over there. It seems like it is just far enough away. Yeah. Which is kind of a bummer. Same thing, the pumpkin and melon farm wasn't running. I'm going to make newer versions of those in the next, in a little bit. I'm not going to do it right now. Actually, I think there's some over here we can snag too. But we'll definitely have some rockets going out. It's funny because the villagers, I think, are the villagers still breeding? I don't know. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. I haven't figured it out yet, but let's take a look in here. Yep, let's just grab that and that. Just to have a little bit extra. And that should be enough for us to really get some stuff going in relation to rockets. I'll be able to hop into the end, do a little bit of end busting there, grab hopefully a lot of shulker shells. That's the plan. But that won't be happening today. What we are going to be doing for the back end of this episode is setting up a little chicken farm, because I needs a more consistent food source. So just something that'll run on its own, not what I wanted to do, so that we can have ourselves a little bit of food. So let me figure out where I want to put this so we can build it. It turns out that you cannot build automatic chicken farms anymore. It's not a thing that works in 1.15 in future. I've spent the last 3 or 4 hours trying out multiple designs, trying to come up with designs of my own, and I can't get none of them to work. You know, it spits out the chicken, chickens grow up, chickens catch on fire, and then like you get 1 piece of chicken and 2 feathers even though 15 chickens just died. So I don't know what's going on. It's driving me insane. So what we are going to do instead is a bit of building. And I've gathered up some bits here, and what we're going to build is our gate entrance area. It's going to have 2 little towers on the side and a small little gate section in the front here. I'm kind of just freehanding this, so we're going to have to see how it goes. Oh, I already placed that in the wrong spot. Yoink. Let's move it over 1. And I don't know if I'm going to keep the wood in the way it is. I might end up changing it out. But I am currently undecided. I didn't plan on doing this today. This was not my initial plan on what we were going to build, so I am kind of a little iffy on if it's what I want to do and so on. So I'm gonna have to kind of play it by ear, because as I said, it was not the initial plan. Oh, I forgot to bring an actual door. I know these don't mesh up entirely correctly, but boom, boom, and whoop. Because you drop down oh, no, I can't do it that way. Because you drop down just enough on here, it's a little bit more work. There we go. I only need that one. I'm gonna end up putting in a spruce door here. I know the pattern doesn't entirely line up, but it's the best I'm gonna be able to do there. So what we need now is 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. We're gonna go across like that, and then I want to go a 1, a 2, and a 3. So as I said, I have loosely planned this out. This wasn't initially supposed to be planned for today, but I have a fun idea for it. So we're just gonna kind of go with it. 1, 2, 3. I am gonna have to change up a lot of the stuff around here to make this fit. Yeah, that'll work. And did I want to go? I was considering between 3 and 5 on the way back. And I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll do a 5 gap on the back and we'll keep it like this. I think that'll look, it'll add a little not symmetry to it, if that makes sense. I think that'll work. Yoink. I've been doing a bit of flying around, as you can see by the rockets there. Just trying to figure out what it is I wanted to do, since we couldn't do our initial plan of, yoink, yeah, there we go. The initial plan of the chicken farm there. But also, if you guys do have a farm that works in 1.15, please do feel free to send it my way. I'd be very, very happy about that, because as I said, right now I'm stuck. You know, I don't know what we're going to end up doing with it. Oh, this is only 2 wide. Did I do correctly over here? 1, 2, 3, yeah. Huh. 1, 2. I think I counted 3 and then just placed it. It happens. I might end up making this 2 short rather than 1 short. Alright, there we go. And I want to do... Actually, let's just do a quick couple up here, because then I can go... like a so. And I want to... Let's change that one to go like that. Oh, actually, no. On the ones that point out, I actually needed to do this. That's why I brought so many of these. Boom. Boom. I think that'll work. Yeah, and I wanted to go like this. 1 shorter. Because, so the plan for this, I don't think I've actually talked too much about the plan for this. The way everything's supposed to kind of line up in this world, this specific base is supposed to be kind of around the point of an adventurer. Like, if you're in like a fantasy world and you've seen like, I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it. Like an adventurer's town slash traveler's town. It's small. It's gonna have like these wooden palisade, the wooden palisades, so just like simple wooden walls around it, just to kind of make it look nice. And it's on the inside is really just a market, you know, the town building, storage, import, export, which is we're gonna kind of have over there with the boats, and then everybody else kind of lives around the whole area. So actually, let me take to the sky because I can better show it. So that's one of the reasons we chopped down a bunch of the trees over here, is I'm gonna put a small farming thing here. They're probably gonna do animals, and then on the individual islands I might do a couple of different things. I am undecided on that specifically, well, what I'm specifically going to put there, but some of the larger islands do offer space for different things, and then we'll just have guys taking like boats in to our docks area over here, which then leads on up into the village area. So that's the whole plan overall, but I have to decide what I want to do for the whole outer wall, which will be done at some point. But at the moment, we're just kind of playing around with things, trying to make things, that's the wrong wood, trying to make things look nice. So once we're able to get a little bit more of this work done, I think it'll end up turning out real good. And we'll kind of go from there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish building up this bottom layer here, because I got to repeat the front and the back. And then what we'll bring is to show you what our plan is for the top. I like it. That's honestly all I really got to say. Well, there's a little bit too much spruce in the front. I'm going to have to play around with that. That's the only thing I'm not 100% on. But aside from that, I'm pretty happy with it, you know? So here it is, the first piece, the first gate entryway. Obviously, I did end up putting a door here. It really does stand out. You know what I mean? But at the same time, without it, it looks even worse. And I do still want to be able to walk in and out of it, just in case I end up without an elytra on the outside. I'd like to be able to get in. We'll have to figure that out. But aside from that, I'm very happy with it. Also, I do apologize. I do know I said that I would bring you guys back so we could do the top, but I got a little carried away building and ended up finishing it. So I hope that's okay. But yeah, it's nice. I'm happy with it. There's a couple other bits I have to work with that I'll do off camera. I want to bring the dirt out here a little bit, just so that's a little bit covered up. And I think it's just this corner here where it's a little bit lower, so I added in the rock. That's something that I will be adding around the area, especially with the wall, is anywhere that looks like it could use it. I'm going to add in a little bit of cobble, mossy cobble, and all their various bits. So we're going to end up doing that. But this is going to be it for today's episode. I'm really bummed that we couldn't make a chicken farm. As I said, if you guys know of any designs that 100% do work, please do let me know. But as far as I could figure out, it no longer exists as a function in Minecraft from 1.15 on, which is a bummer. But I do hope you did enjoy the video anyway. And if you guys do have a chance, 2 days after this video comes out, so on Wednesday night, we will be doing a live stream, and we'll probably do a bit of end busting. I might chop down a few more trees over there, just so we have a clear area laid out for where I want to work. And yeah, you guys will be able to hop in, chit chat, and join us along the way with that. As I said before, it is twitch.tv/defense041. It is also linked in the description down below. But with that, I want to thank you for stopping in. I hope you did enjoy, and I hope you all have a nice night, day, morning, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. This is Defense. I hope to see you again soon. Peace.